creatures of the night. It's your girl Tati. I know you're here to hear about Rampage, or you're just here to see me, or both. Whatever it is, you're not wrong. You're in the right place. We had our three-way tag match, and we had the Undisputed Kingdom. We also had the Gates of Agony, Lord have mercy. And we had Shane Taylor Promotions with Lee Moriarty and Shane Taylor. Now, they started off the show with everybody already in the ring, so no entrances or anything. And I kind of wanted to see the entrances for this show. Why? You guys already know. When it comes to AEW, there is a heel side and there is a babyface side. And I needed confirmation, you guys, because it's more apparent that our boys from the Undisputed Kingdom are baby faces. Oh, God, it just hurt to say. It seems like they're baby faces. And I was like, you know what? Let me wait till the entrance to confirm. They don't give that to us, so I don't know. Now, really great tag team match, and I've been saying this for well over a month. We've been getting consistently really great tag team matches from AEW, especially on Rampage, and I've been enjoying what we've been seeing with the tag teams there. Now, I don't believe that they ever mentioned what would happen if you end up winning this match. Most likely, whoever wins this match is going to be looking for getting their hands on tag team gold, which makes sense. Now, for me, my pick was for the Gates of Agony. Something about them, I'm just like, you know what? I think that they could use some, some gold, or at least opportunities to get their names out there a little bit more on AEW. And Shane Taylor Promotions, they're great too, but still a little. Lee Moriarty has a pure title. We haven't really seen nothing from him with that title, barely. And Shane Taylor, I don't know. He has potential. Well, he was supposed to be. Wait a minute. He was supposed to have a feud with Chicken. He was supposed to have a feud with Mark Briscoe for the world title. And y'all just gave it to Chris Jericho. Wait. Let me move on. Just remember that. Now, like I said, Gates of Agony was my pick for the win. However, the Undisputed Kingdom ended up taking a win. And it's so funny how when you become babyface now, how the commentary team just switch up and say nice things about you all of the sudden. I'm just like, y'all so fake. Y'all are so fake. Roderick was on there doing commentary, and Daddy Magic and Shivani had wonderful things to say, which was just interesting. I was just like, oh, all of a sudden, when really y'all always talk shit about them, whatever. I don't care. But anyway, Undisputed Kingdom ends up taking the win, and Roderick goes into the ring and celebrating with them. Now, if you guys remember, Roderick, he has this thing where he's besties with Adam Cole again, and they're going to be going through a series of 3 matches each. Whoever wins the most matches out of their 3 matches will go against MJF at the Full Gear pay-per-view, while MJF just stay home and do nothing. MJF is just amazing. Amazing heel. Now, after this match, we do have Beef, who's backstage. He's being interviewed, and he's telling everyone that he's been contacting his cousin by marriage, Anthony Henry, who has been recently injured, so he'll be out until God knows when. And he's like, look, I've been calling him. He's not picking up the phone. And I'm just like, look, bro, when you and him were on the show together, he was ignoring you then. What makes you think that while he's resting, he's going to answer the phone? Now, while he wants us to feel bad for him, here comes JD Drake. JD Drake comes out there. We have not seen JD in months. He's been injured as well. And somehow, some way, the devil is busy, and the second that JD is clear to come back to wrestle, here's Anthony Henry on the shelf as well. I'm over it. Absolutely over it. Now, he goes on to tell him, hey, I wish you luck in your match against Beast Mortos. And I'm just like, look, all I need to know is Beast Mortos is going to be on the show, and I am here. Now, speaking of Beast Mortos, right after this, we do have the Undisputed Kingdom. They're back there, and they're talking to Beast Mortos. Look, Beast, I know you're over there hanging out with LFI or whatever, but you're better off with us. Once again, they're pleading their case to Beast Muertos, and also letting him know that they're just disappointed in him walking around with LFI. And you know what? I understand what it is that they feel, because Roderick also has been feeling some type of way, well, the whole group has been feeling some type of way about Kyle O'Reilly losing his mind and hanging out with Orange Cassidy and that whole crew. So I can totally understand where they're coming from. Now, Beast Muertos is just standing there and growling and growling. That's just how he communicates. And sometimes you could kind of understand what he's feeling. And then sometimes I'm just like, well, I don't know what that growl means, but whatever. Now, they go on to say, look, last week we got you a plate of deli meat. And this week, if you beat Beef, you get to eat him. And he seems happy about it. It looked like a happy growl. But then Roderick's like, no, we can't do that. We can't just be eating people on the show. They just want him to come back to the Undisputed Kingdom and all be well with the group again. They end up walking away and Beast Muertos growls. We're going to need some Google Translate when it comes to some of these growls. After this, we have Anna Jay versus Leila Grey, and both these ladies are just looking extra yummy tonight. However, Anna Jay did take a win against Mariah May last week, so she'll be able to go against Mariah in another week's time for the Women's Championship. So there's just no reason why she would lose against Leila Grey. Now, I will say this. We had 4 matches total for this show, and I prefer this format because none of it were squash matches. You got a chance to really see a good amount of wrestling from everybody. Some matches obviously longer than others, but I felt like, okay, this is good. Just 4 matches. We don't need to do 5 matches and 3 of them squashes or whatever. This felt much better in terms of you getting a quality match from everyone that got a chance to be in the ring. Anna Jay looks great. Leila Grey looks great. And honestly, Anna, I feel like, although I don't think she's going to take that title off of Mariah, I think that the way that they are building her up to having that match with Mariah for the title, I think has been great. And she's getting to show everyone how much she's improved as of late. Now, Beast Muertos goes against Beef. And this was really great. And you know what? Beef has been getting his TV time, and I appreciate that. He has only had like a handful of matches on Ring of Honor, but he's also been having matches on AEW as well, and they're giving him the opportunity to do something, which a lot of people don't get afforded that opportunity to just kind of just do a few matches in Ring of Honor and then go straight to TV. So kudos to Beef for getting those opportunities. Now, Beast Muertos come out with Rush and Dralistico, and they look good in suits. Well, Beast Muertos is not in a suit, but it would be nice to see that. That man is, oh my God, that beast is so beautiful. This actually was really great, and the crowd, they are absolutely loving meaty men in the ring. It's something about this seeing those meaty guys. I don't know what it is that we love about that, but we just love it. And we're getting meat chants throughout this match. And you know, like I said, Beef not being the guy to get a lot of TV time, he's really showing his best out there, especially with Beast Muertos. With that being said, as fun as this match was, LFI was getting involved by cheating. JD Drake was out there for Beef, if that is even true, standing there acting like he's there for Beef, but not even helping. Every time Dralistico or Rush get involved, he's just like, Beef, you got this. I'm just gonna stand right here and see what happens. Maybe the ref might see it. Now, another thing too is when it comes to wrestling, not just AEW, where it's just like we have all grown up. Everybody who's grown up watching wrestling, we've grown up. And now we just know that the ref is stupid and just pretending that he don't see none of this shit. So it kind of comes off forceful when it's like several times, you know, the heels are beating up on the babyface and the ref is just doing everything else other than looking at what the fuck is happening on purpose. And sometimes I just feel like, man, this is just so freaking obvious that it's kind of whack when they do that shit. Either way, really great match, and our boy Beast Muertos ends up taking the win. Now, here comes Rush with an extension short. Can't even speak. With an extension cord, the good extension cord from Home Depot, and they go on and they're choking Beef. They're whipping him with the extension cord. JD Drake is like, you know what? I left the car running. Let me go check up on the car. And as he's walking away, then he's thinking about it. He's like, man, maybe I should go and help Beef. Then he walks towards the ring. He goes, nah, that car's still running. Let me go over there and check up on the car. There is no car, guys. I'm just trying to make an excuse for him as to why he could not help Beef. So then as he's leaving, then he thinks about it. And just as he's walking towards the ring, he gets beat up by LFI. And apparently Beef and JD Drake don't have no other friends to help them out because they get their ass whooped after this. And honestly, I don't care. After this, we have Harley Cameron back there. She's talking about God knows what, cutting a promo on Thunder Rosa, basically saying whatever Thunder Rosa can do, she can also do, but not necessarily better. And I guess they're teasing towards a match between these two girls. We'll see what ends up happening with that. Now, for our main event, we have Ricochet versus Nick Wayne. Nick Wayne comes out with Mama Wayne, who was always looking so good. Man, they have a really great match. I was going to say I don't think they ever had a match together. No, they have not. The chemistry between these two guys are just absolutely amazing. And Nick Wayne, I know he's part of the patriarchy. Nobody's really paying attention to him or whatever. But he is so talented, so young, 19 years old, and he moves like he's been doing this for a long time. He's been wrestling since he was 12 years old, and he is really comfortable in the ring. And honestly, I felt like this is probably I think this is the best match that I've seen him in AEW, especially because he and Ricochet just have a really great chemistry, and there's like a similarity in the styles that complement each other. So I absolutely really enjoyed this match. Mama Wayne is ringside looking good, and I'm just wondering, maybe Kip Sapien or Stepdaddy might come out and do something, which doesn't happen. And I'm actually happy about that, because you see Nick Wayne's able to hold his own, and that I was appreciative of seeing. Now, so if I'm wrong, let me know if I'm wrong. Here is Ricochet going to take the win, and he hits a vertigo. I thought the vertigo was his finisher, but then he ends up taking the win with an elbow strike. And I'm just like, what? Something about it was, it just seems like you have like a really high energy match, something that everybody's into, and a finisher is just so important. An elbow strike is just a whatever move that you would see through a match, or something to set up before a finisher. And for me, I felt like as strong of a match as this was, that as a finisher, it just kind of left me feeling like, no, this ain't it. So I honestly did not care for the finish, but overall, still a really great match. Ricochet has been having really great matches in AEW. He's been doing well with the promos as well. Time will tell, and you'll see him improving. However, after this, we do have Takeshita coming out with that title. They've been doing a little cat and mouse thing with each other lately. When one is finished with their match, the other one will come out or whatnot. And Takeshita came out there and he's like, "Bitch, I got the international title. What you gonna do about it? Come get it." And honestly, I'm liking where this is going. I don't want to, Tony Khan, don't fuck it up. I don't want to hear a Ricochet versus Takeshita on fucking Dynamite or on Collision or something like that. Just save it until Full Gear. That is like a month away, I want to say, maybe slightly over a month away. We have time for them to cook up a nice storyline. Ricochet needs that. Takeshita needs that. There was barely a build of a storyline before that triple threat match with William and Takeshita and Ricochet. So we need something more between these two guys here. And I can't wait to see what happens. Tony Khan, don't fuck it up. We're counting on you to do the right thing by Ricochet and Takeshita. Guys, thanks so much for watching my review. Tomorrow, I will be doing a watch-along and a review on Collision. Looks like it's going to be a really great show. So if you can pop up for the live stream, come on over and have fun with us. If not, the review will be up shortly after. I'll see you guys then. Bye.